Hey, yo, what's good, everyone? Twisted here with Open Sorcery, and today I want to go ahead and talk about laziness. Now, when you think about laziness, usually there's a negative connotation associated with being lazy or anything of that nature, and not being productive, not getting things done, all that sort of thing, right? Well, the stance that I'm going to go ahead and approach this concept, this sort of attitude with, and all of that, is that of Swami Prabhupada's stance on laziness, in that the goal of life is laziness. Now, in short, if you haven't heard of Swami Prabhupada, the full title is A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, who is a spiritual teacher who was prominent during the 20th century. And this particular sort of concept was something that was discussed in a transcript from about circa 1975 between himself and an Indian man he was conversing with. And it was, documented, and there's web pages online which go ahead and have this transcript available, which is what I'm going to be pulling and sourcing from. And usually I'd go ahead and give like an extra 2 cents or other anecdotes in relation to this topic after I go ahead and read something about it. But, I'm just going to go ahead and, honor the manner of laziness and just read it plain simple as it is, and then, leave for anyone who is listening to digest it, the food for thought itself. Now, I have gone ahead and talked about it previously in other, episodes or videos or what have you, in the presence and power of now topic, the topic of silence, solitude, and stillness, and talking about, the KISS analogy, the KISS, motto of keep it simple, stupid. And I'll put links in the description for those who wish to listen to those particular instances, those topics itself, but I very much went ahead and summarized or minimized it in those instances, and I figured, this warrants me reciting it, me going ahead and presenting it in verbal format. And there will be a link to the actual typed out transcript itself if you wish to read it, either along or just instead of hearing me go ahead and talk about it. But yes, so in that sort of vein and manner, I'm going to go ahead and begin reading this transcript between Swami Prabhupada and another Indian man who is not particularly named. And the goal of life is laziness. Once again, the goal of life is laziness. And this took place in 1975, approximately. I believe October 19 is the credited date. And it happened in Johannesburg, South Africa. So, here we go. It starts off with the Indian man asking, "Don't you think the people in South Africa are lazy?" Prabhupada: "Why aren't you lazy here? It is the government's policy or government's management. You see, to become lazy is the recommendation of Thesastra. Lazy has become a bad word. But actually, real life means not to work very hard. Working hard only for eating means animal life, not human life. Human life should be very peaceful, without any hard work, for cultivating spiritual knowledge. Not working hard like hogs and dogs all day, just to find some stool. That isn't human life. People are being educated to work very hard. That isn't human life. Therefore, those who have money and build a nice bungalow in a secluded place to live peacefully, to become lazy, is it not?" Indian man: "Yes." Prabhupada: "Perfection of life means ultimately you become lazy. You haven't got to work. That is perfection, they say. Otherwise, why live in a cottage in a secluded place? On weekends, Americans leave aside all working. They become tired from all their hard working, and they go. The intention is to live a peaceful life, and not work very hard. That is human life. Otherwise, why go outside the city on the weekend? Why?" Indian man: "They won't rest, I suppose. They won't rest." Prabhupada: "That means lazy." Indian man: "No." Prabhupada: "Yes. Rest means lazy. You don't work." Indian man: "If one works 5 days a week, if he works 5 days a week, you rest for 2. Prabhupada. That is another thing. You have to work to become lazy. Laughter. That is another thing. But the goal is to become lazy. You work 5 days very hard just to become lazy for 2 days. That's all. But if you have the means to become lazy 7 days a week, you'll prefer it. Pusta Krishna, which I believe is a third party in this. But I think most people would go crazy if they didn't have any work. Prabhupada. No. That means their life is not properly conducted. Therefore, the word laziness has come into use. Laziness is not actually the word. Laziness means minimizing bodily labor and engaging in spiritual work. If you ask people, please come to our temple, who is coming? Most people say, I have no time, but we're not working hard. There are 4 classifications: lazy intelligent, busy intelligent, lazy fool, and busy fool. So at the present moment, laughs, the whole world is full of busy fools. But the first class man is lazy intelligent. The second class man is busy intelligent. Third class means lazy fool. And fourth class means busy fool. Nowadays, people are busy, but they're fools, like monkeys. A monkey is very busy. You see, people prefer to be a generation of monkeys, busy fools. A fool, when he is busy, is simply creating havoc. A lazy fool is better because he will not create so much harm, but a busy fool will simply create harm. And a first-class man is lazy intelligent. He knows the value of life. He's thinking soberly. Just like you will find all our great saintly persons. They were living in the forest, performing meditation, tapasya, austerity, and writing books, all lazy intelligent. They are first-class men. Indian man, not like the monkey jumping from one ... Prabhupada, what is the value of a busy fool? He is a fool, and he is busy. Nowadays, education is for making busy fools. That's all. Indian man, what about the busy intelligent? How does he behave? Prabhupada, busy intelligent means at least there is some meaning to whatever he is doing. Lazy intelligent means to be doing higher things. Lazy intelligent means brahmana, and busy intelligent means kshatriya. And right here is an excerpt from the Bhagavad Gita, I believe, 4:13. Chaturvarnam maya shrastam. Now, I do not know Sanskrit. I probably butchered that. But once again, you can go check out the transcript. Go ahead and speak it for yourself if you wish to. The society should be divided into 4 classes. The Shustra are busy fools. Therefore, they are to be guided. For every 100 workers, one leader must be there to give the direction. Why are you doing this? Why don't you do this? Otherwise, they'll create havoc. Busy fools. Now the whole world is full of busy fools. That's all. For Brahmanas, the Bhagavad Gita does recommend you work hard day and night. Brahminical qualifications are controlling the senses, controlling the mind, being truthful, clean, knowing everything nicely, practically applying the knowledge, and having full faith in Shastra and Bhagavan, God. And I believe there is another citation for the Bhagavad Gita of Bhagavad Gita 1842. These things are recommended, not that a Brahmana should become very busy all day and night for getting food. Shastra says, there is no use of becoming busy for your food. Food is there already. Food is already there. He'll get his food. That is arranged by God. But most people are busy fools. They don't understand God's arrangement. They're busy day and night, like cats and dogs, only for food. So much land is there. Everyone, if he works for 2 months, can grow his whole year's foodstuff. There is so much land. But no, they'll not grow food. They will grow hammers. They will manufacture tire tubes, atom bombs, then this and that. They are busy fools. They are fools, and they are very busy. Everyone is busy. There are so many parts in the motor car, 3,000 parts, and they're busy manufacturing 3,000 motor car parts. Everyone is busy producing unwanted things, and they've created society in such a way that they have to do that. Indian man. Otherwise, they think that they not economically progressing. Prabhupada. What is that economical progressing? That means busy fool. Fools do not know how to satisfy the economic problem. That is recommended in the Bhagavad Gita. Anad Bhavanti Bhutani. I believe the citation is Bhagavad Gita 3:14. You grow food grains. Then all economic questions are answered. But why aren't you producing food grains? Why aren't you producing iron stools and instruments and motors and tires and collecting petrol far away from Arabia? Krishna never says, you do all this nonsense. He said, grow food grains. Why don't you do that? That means fools. After all, you have to eat. But you're not busy growing your food. You're busy producing tire tubes, motor cars, stools, and instruments. So how will you get your food? Where is your economic progressing? Your first economic necessity is that you must eat. And there you have it, folks. That is a transcript conversation between Swami Prabhupada and another Indian man talking about the goal of life is laziness. And he laid out very clearly right there in that talk with a little bit of rough translation between Hindi, I believe, and English at the time of the translation, at the time of the transcription, and thus the further translation. But yes, you know what? The one thing I do want to go ahead and just kind of recap is the classifications of what Swami Prabhupada considers as the 4 classes of people in regards to laziness itself. So I'm going to just go ahead and find it real quick. And amongst here, we have the 4 classifications that Swami Prabhupada goes ahead and covers here. So just to recap before I go ahead and end this, we have lazy intelligent, lazy fool, and busy fool. And all of that. So yes, from the bottom up, the lowest class is busy fool. Then above that is lazy fool. Then above that is busy intelligent. And above that is lazy intelligence. So in me recapping that, I'm going to leave you off with a question. A little bit more food for thought. In that manner of things, that order of things, what are you? Are you a busy fool, a lazy fool, a busy intelligent, or a lazy intelligent sort of person based on the manner in which Swami Prabhupada approaches and describes these classifications of people? And yes, so there we have it. Once again, the goal of life is laziness. This has been Twisted with Open Sorcery, and stay frosty, Neguses. Peace.